Hi everyone, welcome to CatchUpp Convos. So today's guest, I have Gavin, who is the owner of Black Gold Studios in Pentre. So hi Gavin.
Hello.
How are you?
Very good, thanks.
So firstly, could you tell us how long have you been running Black Gold?
We opened October 2012, so 6, 7 years, 6.5 years.
So business is doing well, obviously a long time.
Really well.
Yeah. And what made you decide to open your business in Pentre? Is there a specific reason why you opened in Pentre?
Opportunity more than anything. A shop came available in Pentre. I didn't learn to tattoo in the Rhondda. I moved away when I was 18, 19. There was an opportunity to work at a local tattoo shop when I was first starting out. So I wanted to go there to gain a little bit of experience, but then an opportunity turned up around the corner. This particular shop popped up as I was about to give up on tattooing, really. Wasn't working out at the other shop. And a couple of days before I was due to go back to Bristol to get back into teaching, this shop came available. And the landlady was a friend of a friend. Was the mother of my friend, so I came down to have a look, and she'd actually had this place set up ready to be a tattoo studio for her niece who was moving back from Spain.
Okay.
So she kitted this place out to be a tattoo studio for her niece. Her niece came over with the kids, and the kids went, no way. So they stayed in Spain, which is understandable. And then, so I was serendipity, really. Just don't like to call the fate card too often, but the opportunity was here. And my dad, who's, not the most positive of people of him, he said, look, if you don't do this now, you'll never have a chance. So
No, just got to go for it.
So I went for it. So that's, it was opportunity.
So obviously you done back, or what did you do before that? So obviously you could say you give up on tattooing. Was you into anything before that then? What made
I was
you
an
get
English teacher, English language teacher in the Far East. I studied fine arts in university, graduated from university with a pretty good degree, but I couldn't get a job from fine arts other than being an artist. So I wanted to travel, and I had an opportunity to go up to the Far East and teach English, so I took that and ended up doing that for 10 years. Turned my back on art altogether, really. I just paint from time to time. And I started getting tattooed on my 30th birthday, and I realised, okay, this is what I'm going to do for the rest of my life. So
Yeah.
Again, serendipitous 30th birthday. Just happened to walk into one of the best tattoo shops in the world, and fair enough.
It's good. So obviously with drawing, have you always, because like you say you didn't start it till like later on, have you always been good at drawing?
Yeah, I've always drawn. That's pretty much the only thing I was good at in school. The only good thing in school I didn't need to cheat at. So I knew I was going to do something with it.
Yeah, I couldn't need to ask for any tips or anything like that.
Yeah. Obviously I did the fine arts degree. I studied classical portraiture, so I've always known to draw faces and paint faces. But then when I go back into tattooing, drawing for tattoos is a very different style, and I wanted to get into specifically Japanese tattoos.
Yeah, I was going to ask that. I was going to say, like, I can see that obviously your style is traditional Japanese. Is there any reason why that is?
Well, I was in Japan when I started getting interested in tattoos. I mean, I've always been interested in the idea of Japanese tattoos. My brother had a book when we were kids, which is down there somewhere. And it was the art of Japanese tattooing. And there's a couple of... So I remember reading that as a kid and thinking, that's very different to what we do as tattoos. When a Japanese tattoo is a bodysuit, it's a whole culture, it's a whole history. So it's a much richer and deeper form of tattooing than the European and American styles are.
Yeah.
Not to discredit those, they're still beautiful work.
But that's the style that made you want. That's the style you wanted.
So I was kind of drawn to that as a kid. I was always watching Bruce Lee films as kids, and always wanted to live in the Far East for a bit and learn how to do some karate or something. And so I've always had this little itch for Japanese culture and Japanese art anyway. And when I was in Japan, I'd been teaching for about 8 or 9 years at the time when I was looking for something different, because I just wasn't passionate about the English language. And And I just happened to be in the right place at the right time. I got tattooed by one of the best Japanese tattooists in the world. And I realised that the levels of tattooing in Japan I'd never seen before in the
Yeah.
West. So when I saw what could be done, when I saw what potential could be there, I thought, you know what, fuck this, I can take this all the way, and it was going to be a long road, and there's still a long road to go.
Do you think that's something that was missing around you in the Rhondda Valleys as well? Because we do have tattooists, but there's like I don't know any that specifically specialise in the Japanese traditional tattooing. So do you think maybe is that I know you like you see all the
it's a sign of the times. You know, the tattooing's taken off in the last 20 years. You know.
Yeah.
And especially in the last 10 to 15 years. So there was only one tattooist in the Rhondda for there was very few tattooists in Wales. There was probably only about 6 or 7 in Wales up until the 60s that were considered quality tattooists, and one of them was Roy. Everyone in Rhondda knows of Roy. And Roy's a legend, man. Roy's done some beautiful work. Still walks around today, you know.
Yeah.
And then the internet generation kicked in, and people started seeing magazines, and they started seeing TV shows with tattoos, and then they started wanting more than the traditional stuff that Roy was capable of doing.
Yeah.
And that's where the new blood came in and started doing more and more of the black and grey stuff, and they started developing more generic styles that people are wanting. You know, if everyone's getting educated by the internet, everyone's, you know, people are all going to get the same stuff. You know, people are all reading the same magazines and watching the same TV shows, all admiring the same football stars. They're all going to want the same thing as the football stars and the movie stars, of course. You know? So I think a lot of tattoo shops are tailored towards everything rather than specialising in one thing, you know. And one thing I want for Black and Gold and for myself is to, you know, be world class at something. You know. I wanted to bring world class tattoo into the Rhondda. I wasn't world class at the time. I'm still not world class now, really. But
very good though. Very good.
Yeah, I'm happy with my progress. I work with a lot of world class tattooists. I travel the world to get tattooed, and I work with them. I tattoo in Japan with Japanese masters now. And they are happy with my progress, they're happy with my work,
Would you, so obviously with you, like you say, be world class tattooist, would you be looking to one day expand your business? Because my understanding is you working here, and also your brother started tattooing with you, was that right?
Yeah, my brother Steve came on board about 3-4 years ago. I think it was exactly 4 years ago this month. And he came on board to help me manage the shop, really. I was getting to a point where I was so busy, I was making mistakes with the business side of things. Mm-hmm. I'm not the most business-oriented person.
Have him to deal with all that while you do all the tattooing.
Look at my desk compared to my brother's desk, for example. You know,
oh, I didn't know that.
Yeah, so you can see which one's got his shit together and which one hasn't. So Steve was working in a local garage. He'd been there for years. He wasn't very happy in the job, and I thought, you know, it was a perfect opportunity for him to come and help me out for a couple of years and maybe train in tattooing or train in something else. And just have, I mean, he's always had a passion in tattooing as well. Like I said, all the books we had when we were kids on tattooing was Steve's. So I mean, he was the naughty one of the two of us as kids.
Naughty one.
Yeah. So.
It's mad how it's mad how you done it first. Like, you think maybe it'd be the other way round.
Yeah. I was lucky. I had two really important teachers in my life. One of them was in my GCSEs in sixth form, Frank Watkins down in Cumber. Mm. And he spent a lot of time with 4 or 5 of us who were dedicated to drawing and were
can see obviously genuine one way.
You can see potential. You can see respect for what he was doing as well. So he spent a lot of time on us, and he retired just before Steve got into his GCSEs.
So your brother, do you think your brother missed out a bit on that? Like?
Frank Watkins was the only teacher that ever really spoke to me as a human. You know, I wasn't just a number. I went to a Welsh school, and sometimes I found it difficult to express myself in Welsh. So he was more than happy with me to express myself in English. You know.
Yeah.
And he always had time for us. And he always had advice that wasn't what the rest of it wasn't towing the line. He was the first person to tell me that if I ever find out you become a teacher, I'll be very disappointed in you. And I was like, you're a teacher, you're the best teacher I've got.
Yeah.
So he didn't feed us the same bullshit that all the other teachers were feeding us, and that was important for me at the time because I was a little bit lost in school and I was good at cheating at everything. So I was doing well.
Good at cheating. I'll be honest, most kids, I think they do. They try their best, and even if you can't do it, you cheat.
It's a lot easier than it was now, I should imagine.
Yeah, so. Definitely. Now you've got to have clear pencil cases and everything. Can't nothing. Yeah, genuine. I even know that.
So yeah, I was lucky. I had a couple of really important teachers. I went on to art college, and then I had another teacher there, Brendan Burns, who just drove it into me that if I didn't leave the valleys and go and meet different ideas and go and see different things and go and experience different experiences, I'm never really going to develop and grow as a kid, as a human, as a man. So he forced me to go to university. That was it. I wasn't planning on going to university. I was going to be a martyr. I was going to be a poor artist in the valleys, and I was going to be miserable and probably end up doing a lot of drugs and drinking myself to death.
No.
Well, that was the potential at the time. When I was in 16, 17, there was an epidemic of drinking and drugs.
Yeah, I know it does.
At the time,
it does go on a lot.
A lot more than I see today, but I'm not connected to that youth anymore. So, but yeah, I was lucky. I had two really important teachers that told me that I had potential.
So
Steve missed out on that. I think that's the difference.
So with your brother, does he work in a similar style to you, or does he specialise in a different style?
He does traditional European and Americana a lot. He does all the smaller walk-in tattoos. His line work's really clean, so he does a lot of names. He does a lot of the smaller stuff as well, the walk-ins that come in. And eventually he'll probably go down the Japanese route as well. Who knows? One day, and I would like to bring in other artists. Like you asked if I plan on expanding, and there is always room to expand. And I'd love to have a shop full of people who specialise in their own fields. In
their own styles, yeah. I think most tattooists do, don't they? They do have that specific style that they're more better in.
What a lot of people don't. That's not that they don't appreciate. What they don't understand is that we're human.
Yeah.
We don't enjoy doing all the styles that come in the shop, and if you're doing the same, if you ask somebody to do the same job that they don't enjoy over and over, no matter what that job is, the quality of the product becomes weaker and weaker.
Yeah,
so
I understand that.
And part of the thing that I like to bring with tattooing is as much education as I've been given by good tattooists, and it's important to choose your tattooist, right?
Yeah.
If you want, you come in. Everyone comes in here with world-class looking tattoos. And I'm like, but his name's there, or her name's there.
Yeah.
That's her tattoo. That's his design. He's in Cardiff, or he's in Swansea, he's in Manchester, he's in Amsterdam, wherever. Go visit them.
Yeah.
Find an artist that really turns you on and won't get work by them. Because an artist who gets to do whatever he wants to do or whatever she wants to do is always going to produce good work.
Yeah, exactly. I understand that. Obviously, if you get a style that you are passionate about, you get excited about it as well, don't you? And the customer comes in with a tattoo, you're like, oh yeah, can't wait to get stuck in.
I put a ban on clocks 2-3 years ago. I got so tired of doing generic clocks. I don't do them anymore. I refuse to do them. Because that's one of the only days I turn up for work and I didn't want to be there.
Yeah.
And you don't want that for your tattoo.
No.
So in many respects as well, it's quite disrespectful to tattooists to do tattoos that they're not really going to put their heart and soul into.
I think a customer would respect the tattooist more. If I walked into a shop and I was like, oh, this is what I want, if you felt like, or if you recommend, say, felt like another tattooist would be better, I'd be more happy with that, to be honest.
I routinely recommend other tattooists.
Because it is, to be honest, that'd make me want to come to you in the future then again, because I'm thinking he's obviously true what he does.
Especially local tattooists, There's a whole bunch of good tattooists in Rhondda now. The scene is really developing. People are pushing their own styles, and so I'm more than happy if someone comes to me with animation work, or if they come to me with tribal work, and there's tattooists in the Rhondda that I can send them to, you know. And
Yeah.
if I can, I'll book them in myself and make sure that they get a bump up the list. And hopefully they do the same for me.
Yeah, obviously. So, like, as a business owner as well, if there was anyone else in the Rhondda Valleys who would like to start up their own business, would you give them any tips or anything you'd recommend to start up?
Find something that you're passionate about. Make sure you're passionate about what you're producing. Believe in what you do, and other people will believe in you. Before, you know, if you're passionate about what you're doing, people will buy into that.
Yeah.
And you will develop your own. You know, you'll develop your own clientele just with that alone. Just get it done. You know, go out and do it. Find something you want to do and go. There's plenty of grants available. There's plenty of opportunity. One thing I learned about moving away was spending time with the middle classes and even the upper classes and the richer side of the world. You see that creating opportunities for them is just second nature.
Yeah.
Whereas in working class cultures, we've been told that our place is to work for other people. And the minute you try to rise above that and create your own opportunities, there's a whole culture of us pulling people back as well. There's a whole culture of, you know, of hating on success and people doing their own thing. But not that I've experienced any of that. People have always been really supportive of what I do.
Do you think, like, obviously with the Rhondda Valleys, I think that, to me, with the podcast now, I think there's a lot of potential for people, like in Treorchy, that's gone up a lot better as well. Like, there's a lot more business opened up now. And obviously with the potential for the tunnel being opening as well, I think that'd be good for tourism and things like that.
Yeah.
So I think there's more opportunity now here in the Rhondda Valleys than what it was a few years back, and I think it'll only get better. Do you agree?
Yeah, totally. I mean, well, back to what I was about to say, what I was trying to say was, it's very difficult to set up a business in a town where there's already loads of competition.
Yeah.
There's very little competition in the Rhondda, so it's a perfect place to be setting up your own thing, you know. Every village needs opportunity. Every village needs businesses. You know, Treorchy's probably the only village in the Rhondda that's really striving now.
Yeah.
Because they put a lot of work into it, it's working. So I think, you know, there's opportunities on every high street in the Rhondda to create new businesses. People are crying out for new things. At the moment, there seems to be a lot of tattooists and a lot of hairdressers opening up everywhere, and a lot of cafes are doing well. But there's tons of other stuff we need. You know, you don't have to go to MacArthur Glen to go shopping. We could go shopping in the Rhondda.
No, I know there's some like boutiques and stuff in it, so more than we could do with as well.
There's plenty of opportunity, and it's definitely growing. I mean, Treorchy's a great success.
Do you think that'll move down to Tom Pentre? Like, if you opened up your business, if you wanted to expand, would you like to stay in Tom Pentre, do you think?
Yeah, I'd stay in Tom Pentre. I love Tom Pentre. So, you know, I grew up in Treorchy, and I love Treorchy, but it's quite a pace of life down here, even though it's only 2 miles down the road. You know? But yeah, I think for I know that a major part of the success of Treorchy has come off the back of the Chamber of Commerce. So I think if local businesses actually took their chamber, you know, if they haven't got one, then create one, and if they have got one, then take it a little bit more seriously, because you need all the businesses in the area to be united, and you need them all to be on the same plan to create something that's above and beyond their own business as well, because it'll come back and reward you, you know, once you've put that effort in to promote other businesses.
Yeah.
That comes full circle, you know. So I think that's why Treorchy's doing well, is because the Chamber of Commerce has got all the businesses on board. So I think a little bit more of that throughout the rest of the Rhondda, we'll be okay.
Yeah, it'd be good. Also, I forgot to ask, with your tattoos that you've done, do you have a favourite tattoo that you've done? So if you had a customer come in, obviously like you say, if someone comes in with a specific style, so Japanese, and you've done it, do you ever think, oh yeah, that's the best work I've done? Is there any tattoos?
Yeah, from time to time. Every now and again I do a tattoo that I'm really pleased with. I'm pleased with most of my work, you know, when it's done. But within 2 or 3 weeks I look at my work and I think, right, I could do better than that. And unfortunately that's just the nature of learning, you know, and it's a very difficult thing to do tattooing, because, you know, you want every tattoo you do to be the best tattoo you've ever done. it's not always going to be the case. Unfortunately, some of them are on other people. But
And the name Black Gold, is there any meaning to that? So Black Gold, where did that name come
yeah, it's
from?
the old nickname we had for coal. And Tom Pentre was one of the places that they found coal, so that was the currency of the day, was coal, and black gold was the nickname. And now my currency is ink, black gold. Which kind of
Yes, nice. I was interested why, I like to think like why names come about. So yes, that's good. Well, thank you very much for coming on the show.
You're welcome.
Thank you. And everyone, I will post Gavin's link on for the page and on his Facebook and Instagram. So thank you very much for coming on.
Thank you very much for having me.
No worries. Thank you everyone for listening. Bye.